So basically, today's topic, I want to talk about problem solving and learning how to solve your life problems, no matter what it is. As in life, we're gonna face problems for the rest of our lives. So it's better to start learning how to solve those problems. And it's not like one problem. You're gonna learn how to solve each individual problems because all problems have the same link, same basically structure, you can say. And when you learn to destructure something, it's gonna become so easy to destructure and destroy and remove all your problems from your life. So the very, very first step in solving any problem is knowing that you have a problem, because most people go through their life and they want to improve, they want to increase the quality of their life, they want to be free, they want to do this, they want to do that, but they sit and be still in the same place year after year for the simple reason is they didn't sit down and write what are the problems they're currently facing, what are they just didn't sit and think for a moment. And this is coming from somebody. And I'm not that old. I look extremely old compared to my age. I'm 19, turning 20 in a month and something. So I'm not that experienced in life, but I'm well seasoned, I would say, as I have went through many, many experiences. And that will be in a future lesson to explain how you can actually improve your life just through experiences. It's called the Heisenberg theory, and I'll explain it later on. Back to our problems. In order to solve any type of problems, as I said, you have to write it down and you have to know that you have a problem at the first place. If you are driving a car, fine, great, and you don't know there's something wrong with the tire, you're gonna keep driving. You didn't hear anything, they hear a pop, so you're just gonna keep driving normally and keep destroying the tire more and more, and until you have to replace the entire tire, not the only the rubber thing, whatever they call it. The first step in solving any problem in your life, no matter what it is, no matter how big it is, no matter what it is, the problem, you want to figure out what is the problem. For example, I'm currently fat, I'm a little bit overweight, and I need to lose weight. If I didn't realize I'm fat and I'm gaining weight, I would not have changed my diet, I would not have started exercising. That's all are factors because I'm realizing that I'm starting gaining weight and I'm becoming more sloppy and I'm not so energetic. So those are reasons and problems that I'm currently facing that I want to solve. I want a high energy without consuming high caffeine, or nicotine or something. I know most people are watching me right now are between the age of 14, 15 to 25, 26. That's the average age that people are watching me right now. And I know most of your problems, I faced them. Well, I most likely have faced most of your problems and solved many, many of them. First of all, financial problems. Probably you are still broke, you cannot make good income, or maybe you're trying to make something and nothing is work out. Second of all, maybe you are, unhealthy, fat or skinny, trying to, become healthy basically. And maybe you don't know much skills. So let's start with the financial problem. You don't know, you're not making much money. Okay, I was there when I was just a year ago, I was not making that much. I was making a couple $100 a month. So it was not much at all. So the first step I took to solve that problem of solving my financial problems and being able to spend myself and take care of my family is by realizing I have a financial problem. So what I have sat down and came to the conclusion, I want to show you a paper, but I don't know where it is. Basically, I wrote down, I had many options. I had a YouTube channel back then, so it was not making me much and I didn't like creating that type of content. So I wrote down the options and the things I have, or not really have, but the options I had to, follow. So one of them was freelancing, keep doing the Minecraft content, or chasing or even a long-term goal that will not make me money now, maybe in a couple of years. So I wanted something that will make me money really fast and it will be scalable. When I sat down, I realized freelancing is very good as I can find any clients and they can pay me on the spot. So, and as well, it's scalable. You can make several $1,000s a month and even up to 10K. I know many, many people who are making well above 10K a month just freelancing. So the idea is, I wrote down freelance video editing, which is the skill I had. I had video editing. I already edited hundreds, almost 400 YouTube videos, even more, and made thumbnails, etc. So I know how to design. I know how to video edit, but I don't have any clients. So most people just sit down and just, oh no, I don't have clients, and just complain. Instead, all you have to do is go on YouTube, search how to get clients, how to do this as a freelancer, and how to get clients as a video editor, and keep doing research. That's the best way. You're gonna like, what's other way? Are you gonna just sit and like wait for clients to show up? No, nobody's gonna show up, and you're gonna stay in the same position for as long as possible until you do research. So the first step I did, I went to YouTube, how to get clients, Google, research, and I realized that there is something called Twitter money. And basically people go on Twitter, clients as well, and they like, grow their Twitter following or outreach to clients to land clients. And I was like, interesting. So started even doing more research. I learned something called outreach. I didn't know what outreach means like even a couple of years ago. This is when I was, first of all, it was January, and I was just getting started in the freelancing world. I was making $0. I was just got out of a scam. So I lost couple thousand, like $700 plus 5 months of my time. So it was such a bad period of time because losing all of my money at that time, and the project that I worked on for over 5 months, it was not very good. So I went from like the such high, starting to make good money, a couple $1,000s a month, and to dip zero with negative, bank accounts, and starting to gaining weight. So that was like big ass, problem happened to me, but whatever. So I started freelancing around January, mid-January. I started to learn about freelancing. I came across this guy called Jake Cole on Twitter and YouTube, and he shared a video, and I still remember it. He shared a video about how to get clients fast on Twitter, and he explained and shared like his outreaching strategy and how to outreach to clients, etc., and how to get clients really fast. So I was like, okay, outreaching sounds very cool. Let me just try it. Wrote down my outreach messages, like just some stupid stuff. I didn't have portfolio, didn't have nothing, and started to send hundreds of outreach messages each single day. So in total, I think I sent a couple thousand messages at least. And the guy Jake said, you need to send as much as possible, grind 6 hours a day. I don't think he said 6 hours, but you need to grind as much, outreach messages as possible. So I did for almost 15 or 2 weeks almost. And I was sending well over 100 messages per day, just sitting, copy paste, cold outreaching basically. And guess what? It didn't work out. So I was like, okay, this didn't work out. Most people at that point will quit. And of course, I'm like, the reason why I didn't quit is I just like, I cannot accept failure. So I will keep chasing something until making it work. So that's how I work, and that's how, my mindsets work. So I realized that didn't work, and it's not gonna be, work, because after like a couple thousand messages, I didn't get response from my cold outreach, all saying no, not interested. So it was not worth it. And then I did even more research, and I realized there's something called personal branding, and you need to build a good personal brand on Twitter, grow your following, get more views, and that will result in inbounds. Inbounds, that sounds so interesting. So instead of chasing clients will come to me. Oh my God, that was like jackpot. So I was so excited to like build a personal brand on Twitter, but here's the next problem. I didn't know how to do inbounds. I didn't know how to grow on Twitter. I didn't know how to get views. So here we go. That's the next problem I need to solve. So the first thing I want, YouTube, how to get views on Twitter, how to get clients on Twitter, how to grow on Twitter, how to do this, how to do this, how to do this. Until I start testing, after watching the videos, consuming the content, realizing, like, understanding how it works, I start testing stuff. So first post didn't perform, second post didn't perform, third post didn't perform. So it's like, what's the problem here? So I did exactly what they told me to do, but it's not working out. Why? So I even did more research. There we go. I kept searching how the Twitter algorithm works, etc. All of that stuff. Like, I've done weeks and weeks and weeks of research without making any money, but just trying to understand how this thing works. So after a while, I realized that Twitter is a social game, the same as social media. It's a social interaction, but on online, the same as you interact with people in real life. It's the same exact way in on the Twitter or social media in general. So I then realized, okay, I need to follow more people. I realized Twitter, algorithms is such a unique way. I love it. So far, it's working so well for me. So I realized I need to follow more people, engage with people, etc. All of that stuff. Then I started doing it, and posted the post, performed like decently now, like hits 1,000 views or something like that. Then I keep doing it over and over and over and over, and start growing. So within a month, from February to March, I gained 1,000 followers, which is just unheard of. I was shocked. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just implementing something I've heard of and trying to like add and learn from it. And even while I was learning, I didn't just rely on people on the YouTube and the research I did. No, I did research and did case studies on people who are already achieving, are already like getting their views and results I'm looking for. So I went to their posts, study it, why it works, why it doesn't work out. So I just keep scrolling. I went from A to Z. Like imagine people had like 10, 20,000 posts. I went from the first post, the latest post they shared, to the very oldest, which was 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago. And I went to the deepest, try to understand, analyzing each viral post and why this post worked and why this post didn't perform. So I started writing it down, like trying to realize everything. Then it was like, boom, I realized after, analyzing hundreds of posts, I've seen a pattern. So the more comments you get, the more views you get. As simple as it. The more like engagement on your post, the more it will perform, the higher views it will get. Simple, as you already know. So I started searching how to increase comments, how to make people comment more, etc. How to like get more retweets, how to do this, how to do this. Established on giveaways. The giveaway gained like a couple hundred followers and started realizing engagement farming posts. Some people hate it, but it's just a way to grow as a beginner, as it is very, very hard and slow progress to grow when you're just getting started. So engagement farming posts, seeing high comments, high results, and getting more views. Got my first 10,000 post views, 20,000, and I think the highest was like 50K in 1 week, I think. It was my controversial post about a job offer, SaaS job offer I had. So then I keep like doing it for a while, and boom, I blew up on Twitter. I've got like hundreds of thousands in 1 month. So it was from January to February. I started like the end of January, starting doing like posting. So first 2 weeks of research and etc. Then from February to March, I think I had my highest month in like on Twitter. It was 600,000 views. I don't exactly remember if it was March from February to March, but let me just check. From February, the first month for me on Twitter, I got 258,000 views. And the second month on Twitter, I got 643,000 views, which is just wild, bro. It was crazy. And my highest day was 100 or 79,000 views in one single day. It was wild. Basically, all of that is just to explain that problem solving is learning how to learn. If you learned how to learn, it's just having a problem, you don't know nothing about it, and finding solution for it. And in this day and age, you have no excuse to have problems, as there is always a solution for any problem you have. And also learning. You cannot tell me, I didn't find information this, I didn't find this. No, you didn't do enough research. Bro, if you do enough research, you can go online and find a tutorial how to create a bomb. And you're telling me, you cannot get views on Twitter? You cannot get clients? Bro, what? That's just so stupid. So if you don't want to get a coach, don't want to get a mentor, don't want to get none of that stuff, which I am not a big fan to get a mentor, even though it saves you a lot of time. Yes, true, for the right mentor, but most people are just here to take your money. But if you're like me and cannot trust anybody else, and you need to learn how to solve problem and learn how to learn. That's a skill. Both of them are skills and very, very crucial for life. And they're going to be useful for your entire life, not only for your freelancing career or even money. It's going to be like a skill that's so useful for your entire life until the day you die, which is the only guarantee we have in this life. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Quick video, no script, nothing, literally on top of my head. And have a good rest of your day. See you guys later. Assalamu alaikum.